welcome your host for the evening, Jim Bowen.
Right, thank you very much. Lovely. Welcome to Bullseye. Well, we're at it now, well into the series. What about last week? I couldn't believe it last week when the lads missed it. Oh, dear, dear. Let's hope they do it tonight. A nice warm round of applause for the first couple who are going to play with us on Bullseye.
From Central, John and David Gray.
Hello, John. How are you?
Right.
Tell us where you're from. It's obviously a Midlands accent. From?
Whalley.
From
Just
Whalley,
outside
yes,
Birmingham.
I know it. Nice part of the world, isn't it, that?
Yeah,
What do you do
posh.
for a living, Dave?
Pattern maker.
A pattern maker. You married?
Yeah.
Any family?
No.
No family?
No.
How long have you been married?
7 years.
Really?
No.
I've got a book about it. What about you, John?
Yes.
Oh, right.
That's
So,
it.
I never asked a question and we got yes.
No, that's it.
You're married?
Yes.
Any family?
Yes, I got two boys.
Two boys.
Yes.
How long have you been married, John?
8 years.
All right. Any hobbies?
Fishing. That's me.
Most
9
popular sport, isn't it? It's frightening that. The more people fish than anything else, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, nearly everything else, isn't it? What about you, John?
Oh, I like playing pool.
Do you? Are you an athlete? Because you're like...
No.
You're not? Because, like, you're a model for a dipstick, really, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it's getting a bit close now, yeah.
You're incredibly slim, aren't you? Must be the envy of all the athletes in the world, that. Because he's... Well, I should keep working on that, eh?
I've got it. Every night.
How long... Brewer, do you drink a lot?
Nah, not a lot.
You spill most of it, didn't you? Nice to have you both with us. Privileged to have you here. John, off you go into your little seat there, and Dave, there you go. And the next couple who are going to play with us on Bullseye. Come on, look at that.
From Television South, Carol and Steve Peckham.
Hey and Steve, right, come on, tell us where you're from.
From New Forest.
The New Forest, that's right, Southampton, Winchester. Beautiful part of the world, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
When you walked in, I saw the face grow a bit. Were you a bit frightened when you came home?
Yeah, I've been frightened since I got here.
Have you really? Well, it's funny, isn't it? It's different when you get on, isn't it? Are you happily married?
Yes.
Have you any family?
Not yet.
Not yet. How long have you been married?
Only a year and a half.
Just a year and a half. Well, you're up late, really, no? What do you do for a living?
Pipe fitter.
A pipe fitter, yeah. And do you still work, Carol?
No, I'm just a housewife.
And no family, so it's... Well, it's not a bad life, is it? You were the dart player, Carol?
Yes.
Why is that? Because it's unusual to have a lady who's... Are you really into darts?
Yes, I've been in darts since I was 15.
Have you really?
He didn't really start playing darts until he married me.
You made him have it, then? Darts as well? Well, that's another bit. That won't go out. Never mind that. Don't worry about that. Knowing Harris, it probably will. Now, listen. Smashing to have you with it. You're a right good-looking couple anyway. It's really lovely to have you on the show with us. Yeah. Over there, Steve.
Right.
And down there, Carol. Nice to have you. And the third couple tonight going to play Bullseye. Come on, listen.
From Harley, Pat and George Parsons.
Haven't really talked to you yet, have we? First time to talk to you. Where are you from?
Western-super-Mare.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice part. Holiday resort, of course, isn't it?
Yeah.
I come from a holiday resort. Well, a resort is the last. Morecambe. Yep. Have you heard of Morecambe?
We have, yeah.
There's one thing to be said about Morecambe. The beach is near the sea.
Yeah.
Well, no, Western's not bad, is it? It's a nice, warm, friendly place, isn't it?
It is.
In the West Country.
Yeah.
Lovely quality of life down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything's slow and it's great. What do you do, George?
I'm a heating engineer.
Heating engineer?
Yes.
Your own business?
I work for myself.
You work... Well, that's his own business, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say yes? What about you, Pat? Now, don't say just a housewife.
Well,
Have you
I'm
got
a
a family?
bookkeeper then.
Well, you keep the books for the family?
Yeah.
It's all straight and there's none of that through the offer? None of that?
Definitely
No,
not.
no copper
Definitely
piping
not.
welded
No.
down and in, is it?
No.
None of that?
No.
Have you family?
Yes,
Yeah.
4.
What have you got? 4? Oh, well, you've done more than pipe fitting then, all you. Happily married, obviously. You look lovely and happy.
Yes.
You've got your own house down in Weston.
Yes, yeah.
And is business all right?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty
Looking
good.
forward to playing the game.
We are.
Do you feel nice and relaxed?
Oh, yeah.
Not too bad. You obviously
Not
look
too
nice
bad.
and
A little
comfortable.
bit, but-
Just, well, that's good. A
Yeah.
little bit of nerves is good, isn't it?
Puts you
All
in the right place.
That's right. Pat, off you go to your little seat. George, lovely. Well done. Smashing couples, aren't they, all three of them? Come on, Alison. Okay. We'll go through it again, just to remind you. Come and have a look at the board, and we'll just remind you exactly how the game goes. It's the Bullseye dart board with all the categories round the board, and in each category we've got bonus areas, and this is the different element of the game. These bonus areas of 30, 50 and 100, these can be won by the dart player by hitting the subject chosen by his partner. And if he hits the bullseye, and you'll not believe this, he can get £200. What about that? Now, you should do it as though you mean it, you see. Once the subject's gone, of course, once the subject's been hit, it drops out of the game. All right, just like the last series. OK. Now, we have arranged the order of play before we came on the air, and they're all sitting there all ready to play the game. You can see them all. Now then, the value of the questions in the first round is £30. So we're looking at John to choose a subject for David to play the game.
Showbiz, please. Yeah.
Showbiz. So it's David to throw, and we're looking at showbiz. It's helping him there, flashing, showing where to hit the board. And he's done it. He's got a £30 bonus before we even start. Well done. Who became the Force's sweetheart?
Vera Lynn.
Right, you've got that right. Give him a round of... All right, Steve, look at the board.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. All right. Come on, Carol. Nice and relaxed. Flashing to help you, Carol. Don't worry about it. You've got a question on words. There's no bonus, but you can still get this question right, and it'll give you £30, and it is early days. What is the singular, Steve? The singular of mice?
Mouse.
Mouse is right for £30. That's all right. Yeah, fine. Make them nice and relaxed. Now then, Pat, choose a subject for George.
Places, please.
Places. All right, George. In you go. Flashing to help you. It's not. In fact, he's got you a question on sport. But if you can answer this, you still get £30, so don't worry too much about that, Pat. Here's your question. What's the name of the Test cricket ground at Leeds? Now, it's...
Headingley.
It's absolutely right. Headingley's absolutely right. All nice and relaxed. At the end of that round, we've got John and David with £60, Steve and Carol with 30, and Pat and George with 30. So we move on to round 2. And this time, the questions are worth £50 each. But they are a little bit more difficult, and, of course, we've got less categories for the dart player to aim at. Let's look at what we've got left. We've got food, places, affairs, history, books, Great Britain, and spelling. All right, John, look at the board. What about it?
Spelling, please.
All right, so it's David to go for spelling. Not forgetting the bullseye and the bonus, of course. And he hasn't got you what you wanted. It's a question on Great Britain. So here's your question. No bonus, but the question is worth £50. For whom is Chequers a country residence?
The Prime Minister.
Exactly right. Super answer, that. Yes, well done. Well done. Come on, Steve, choose a subject for Carol.
Spelling again, please.
Spelling again this time. Come on, Carol. You relax now, there's plenty of time. It's not, and sadly it's Britain, and the category is gone, so we can't even ask you the question. Still early days. Pat, look at the board and choose a subject.
History, please.
History. Now then, George. It's not, it's sport. And the question's gone, so we can't ask the question. So at the end of that round, gives us the scores with John and David £110, Steve and Carol and Pat and George both with £30 each. As we move to round 3, and this here it can all upend because the questions are worth £100. They are a bit more difficult, and we have got less categories. Let's have a look at what we've got left to aim at. We've got food, places, affairs, history, books, and spelling. What about it, John?
Spelling, please.
Spelling for David. Great Britain, and we can't ask the question because it's gone. So we move on and we look at Steve. Choose a subject.
Affairs, please.
Affairs. This is current affairs, Carol. It's flashing to help you. And she's in. She's got you a £30 bonus. And here's the question on current affairs for £100. Name one of the 2 men who were the chief contenders in the February 1982 election in Era.
Charles Hoy.
He's right for £100. All right, Pat, look at the board, choose a subject.
Food, please.
Food. Right, this is for a £100 question on food. Come on, George. Is there a £50 bonus? That's excellent. And here's the question on food, and it's for £100. £100. Which vegetable delicacy also produces fern-like leaves, and they're used by florists?
Asparagus?
Is right for £100. Well done. Excellent. So at the end of round 3, we have the scores with John and David with £110, Steve and Carol with £160, and Pat and George with £180. What a turnaround. We've got to say cheerio to John and David. Give them a nice warm round of applause. Come on, boys. That was a turnaround, wasn't it? Dear me, you were well aware, weren't you, then? And then with the last round, it all went. Never mind. You've got the Bullseye darts and the Bullseye pen, and you've got £110, which I'm going to count out for you now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, £110. Pick that money up with our compliment. It's been lovely having you with us. It's been worth you coming anyway, hasn't it?
Definitely.
There you are. It's been a lovely having you with the lads. A great couple. Come on. Give them a nice warm round of applause. Fine. Now we move to round 2, and here, as you all know by now, we use a normal, traditional match play dartboard. And you remember, in this part of the game, the 2 remaining contestants compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other, and the highest scorer of each round wins for his partner a question, and the value of that question is the winning score. So it's pounds for points, all right? Carol, up to the hockey and score as many as you can to get a question for your partner. That's fine, George, you stand here. And it's over to Tony Green.
It's round 1. Carol throwing. It's treble 20. Single 20. And that's a 5. That's 85.
Good girl.
George needing 85. Single 1. That's 18. And that's a 5. That's 24. So Carol wins the first round.
So here we go. We're looking now. This is for you, Steve. And the question for £85. People of which religion worship in a synagogue?
Jewish.
The Jewish religion is right. Marvellous. £245. We move on to round 2. And in again, Carol. Over to you, Tony.
Second round. Once again, Carol to throw. Single 20. It's a 5. That's another 20. That's 45 for Carol. George with 45 to beat. That's out the board. Treble 20. And that's a 12. That's 72 in the second round to George.
So this question, Pat, for £72. Which acid in a lemon makes it taste sour?
Citric?
Citric is right for £72, giving you £252 into round 3 with all to play for.
So the final round, Carol to throw. It's double 20. Single 20. And that's another 20. That's 80 scored for Carol. George, what to do? 80 to beat. Single 20. That's a 5. That's another 20. That's 45. So the third round to Carol.
Right. So here's your question. Steve, answer this question. Takes you through to the next round. What is a condor? I'll spell it for you if you like. C-O-N-D-O-R.
It's a bird.
Is a bird. Is right for £80, giving you a score of £325. Sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Pat and George, but they're still going away with £252. Give them a nice round of applause. They've done very, very well. Well, good. It was was all to play for on that last round, wasn't it? Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, yeah, certainly.
You've done very, very well. The money's there, £252, so it's been well worth you popping down to Birmingham to see us, hasn't it?
Certainly.
And you've got some lovely tankards, cut glass tankards, with Bully, it's all engraved on there, and the bullseye darts and the pen. It's been lovely having you with us. We'll see you in a couple of throws. Thank you.
Can you hear it coming? Feeling it all around. Feet are stumbling on the ground. Cayugas past Morro Bay.
Introducing the Bose SoundLink Mini. Wireless, ultra-compact, Bose sound.
No, that's it. Shoulders back. Like it. Yes. Yeah. Like it. Like it. Well done. Like it. Yes. Like it. Whoa! Tiger! Look out!
At B&Q, we believe everyone deserves to light up their Christmas. Whether you're on 4 wheels or 2, with 20% off our huge range of indoor and outdoor festive lights. Everything for a Christmas you'll love at B&Q.
Disaronno Sour. Crushed ice, Disaronno. Squeezed lemon, Disaronno Sour. Disaronno, be original.
It can be annoying when things run out just as you need them. Babyliss for Men Super Stubble, waterproof with ultra-precise length settings, is powered by lithium ion for a long-lasting charge. For stubble control you can rely on, Babyliss for Men Super Stubble.
My sister likes this one, and my sister likes this one. But I think she likes this one better.
Is it an animal? Is it human? Presenting
What is this, trick or treat?
The Extraordinary Freak Show on MGMHD.
Oh no.
A season of beloved B-movies and creepy cult classics.
I'm passing sentence.
The Freak Show continues late night throughout November on MGMHD.
You remember on the last series, we did the charity gamble with the star dart player, and only 2 did it. One was Linda Batten, and the other was this fella you're going to meet now. Give a nice warm round of applause to a Lancastrian, Mr. Billy Leonard. Hey, really, we were so thrilled last time because only 2 did it. You and Linda, didn't you? That's right. And Linda did it earlier on, of course, in the series.
Yeah.
To do it twice is, asking a lot, isn't it? We hope you do it tonight. He did it last time for us because, you know, we double the money. If he gets 301 or more, we double it, and it goes to the charity chosen by the finalists. Give him an encouraging round of applause as he throws for charity. Billy Leonard, he's a lovely fella. Go on,
Billy, former News of the World Champion, throwing first down, single 1. Treble 20. And single 20, that's 81. Treble 20. Single 20. Another 20, that's 100. The 6 stars then, Billy, with 181. 3 to go. Single 20. Treble 20. And that's a single 20, another 100, but that's 281.
Marvellous, 280, well, it's very close, wasn't it? Yeah. Very consistent throwing, that was... Come meet the couple who've chosen the charities now. Come and stand and tell Bill about this charity.
It's to put money towards a guide dog for a New Forest person, for a blind person.
For a specific person in the New Forest. And is this something you've got in at home? You're working on that cause, are you?
Yeah.
That's marvellous. You have £281. That's well on the way, isn't it?
That's thank you very much indeed.
I'm sure you must be very grateful to Bill Leonard. He's a lovely fellow, isn't he? Bill, it's been a good time. What a lovely man. Thank you. Are you well? How do you feel? A bit like that now. Are you surprised to get to this stage?
Yes.
Well, honestly, you've done very, very well. You really did come back from the dead, didn't you?
I did.
I thought you'd gone in the first round. It was marvellous getting that 100, wasn't it? Yeah. We're going to show you a dartboard now. You know what I'm going to say to you, don't you? It's the Bullseye Star Prize board. Come and have a look at it. I'll explain it to you. It's a test of memory as well as skill, this. Listen very carefully. We've got black segments and red segments. And in every red segment, there's a super prize.
In 1, for a suntan all the year round, a 10-element sunbed. In 2, a stereo car radio cassette with speakers. In 3, an upright freezer with shelves and fast freeze compartment. In 4, wake up to the sound of music and a refreshing cuppa with this radio alarm teas made. In 5, a D-shaped hall table with a green embossed leather top. In 6, a 3/4 length ladies' sheepskin coat. In 7, a microwave oven with automatic turntable and special defrost setting. In 8, for the children, in fact for the family, a cartridge video game. And Bully's prize this week, a remote-controlled video cassette recorder capable of recording 7 separate programmes on 7 different channels over a period of 7 days.
Now then. All right. 9 super prizes there, and we're giving you 9 darts. 6 for you, Carol, and 3 for you, Steve. All right. So we want you to throw the first 3. Now listen, a little poem to help you. In this game, keep out of the black and in the red. Now you get nothing at all for 2 in a bed. All right. If you get 2 in the red bed, you lose the prize. All right. So best of order, game on, and it's over to young Tony.
Is Carol throwing the first 3 darts? That's in the red, it's number 6.
That's fine, that's the lady's sheepskin coat.
Another red, number 7.
That's a microwave oven.
It's in the black, very, very near to full.
Never mind, you've got 2 on 3. That's a marvellous start for you. The sheepskin coat and the microwave oven. Steve to throw. If you all get 2 out of 3, it's marvellous.
Steve with 3 darts. Well, that's in the red, it's number 8.
That's fine, that's a video game for the children.
That's in the black. And that's in the black, very near the ball, very unlucky, Steve.
Never mind, you're still doing very, very well. You've got 3 super prizes. Take your time, Carol.
3 darts to go. Carol to throw. That's in the red, number 3.
Ooh, that's the fridge freezer.
That's the Bullseye!
Video cassette recorder. Throw it anywhere. Throw it anywhere. Right, that's
She
fine.
took no
That's
chances,
marvellous.
threw the last one away.
Let's have a look at what you've won. Can't believe it. You have won the fridge freezer, the lady's sheepskin coat, the microwave oven, the video game, and the video cassette recorder. What about that? Isn't that marvellous? Now, listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. What an incredible night you've had, haven't you? You really come up right from nowhere.
Yes.
Remember what you've won. We're going to ask you to consider a gamble. Gamble the prizes you've won there. They're yours. You can take them away if you want to. You can gamble them against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. And all we want you to do is throw 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for you, Steve. 3 for you, Carol. And you've got the time it takes that board to revolve to tell us. Now, please have a chat about it, because you've got a lot of money there on the...
No, thank you. No,
You've decided already.
No, we'll keep what we've got.
You're going to take what you've got.
Yes.
All right, well, look, hang on, I don't blame them. I really don't blame you. All the prizes you've got, and £325, all those prizes. You've got the Bullseye darts, the pens, these 2 super Bullseye tankards. It's been marvellous having you with us. We're thrilled to bits you've won. Give them a nice round of applause. Well, well, well. Now, you know what we do. First time in the series this has happened. They're not gambling for the prize, so we bring back the couple who came second in the competition, Pat and George. Give them a nice welcome back on stage. Well, it's nice to see you again. Did you think you were coming back?
No, not really. No.
Now we'll ask you the same. You've won £252, and you can gamble that if you like against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. 101 or more with 6 darts. What do you think?
I think I'm quite happy as I am.
They're going. I don't know what to say about it, but there you go, George. I'm not sure I blame you, but there you go. £252. Thank you very much indeed. Happy you did it. Thank you very much indeed. Well, now, so what do we do now? The first time in 2 series this has happened. We bring back the couple who came third in the competition. That's David and John. Bring them back on stage. Sorry, Dave. Sorry. All right, John. Now then, the same applies to you now. Come back. I bet you never thought you'd be back here at this stage, did you?
No way.
You've got £110. You can gamble that for tonight's star prize. 101 or more. 3 for you and 3 for you. What do you think?
I think another go.
You've got... Ah, yes. All right. Careful. A non-dart player to go first. A non-dart player to go first. All right. Come and stand with me. Come and stand there, Dave. Over to Tony. Come on now. We're marvellous if we do it.
Well, every chance now. And it's John throwing first for tonight's star prize. Well, that's double 5. It's a single 5. And that's a 14. That's 29. So David needing 72 and 3 darts in which to do it. That's double top. That's double 20. That's the star prize! Come on, look at this!
Thanks for watching Bullseye. Thanks to Bill Leonard. Thanks to Tony. Can't believe it. Watch us next week because the show would never be the same without a bit of bully. Good night. God bless. See us next week.
Oh, Mamma, Papa, what's going on?
My bolognese sauces are made with 100% natural ingredients.
Completely natural ingredients?
See, 100%.
Wait until you taste it, Carlo. Mamma, I think this tastes even better than before.
That's because Mama's natural. In fact, it tastes so good, it's just been voted the pasta sauce product of the year.
When signor told me all day.
One of the UK's most popular casino apps just got better. Download it now and get £10 completely free to play a range of the most exciting casino games, including the classic roulette. With 37 lucky numbers, choose red or black, odds or evens, and you could turn your free £10 into 360 with just one spin. However you like to play, enjoy all the thrills of Vegas on the go with your instant £10 free. Download the Sky Vegas app from the App Store now.
ER.
A place of hope. Miracles.
You're about on response to the crib.
This is me, fam. Crash cart.
Heroes.
All right, people. Showtime. Let's move.
And George.
It's nice to meet you.
What amount of math? 6 liters?
Pressure 60 over 40. There! Order!
Even I need rest.
ER. Weekdays at 11. Brand new to pick.
Jim Bowen.
Now then. Thank you very much indeed. Well, nice to be back with you. What about last week? We couldn't believe it last week. They came back from the dead, didn't they, and took the car away. Do you remember it? We'll just refresh your memories.
So David needing 72 and 3 darts in which to do it. That's double top. That's treble 20. That's the stop! Come on, look at this. Come on, look at this.
Well, marvellous, isn't it? Let's hope it happens again, because we really do want them all to win on Bullseye. Let's welcome the first couple tonight who are back with us to play on Bullseye.
From Yorkshire, Derek Ledger and Roger Crossley.
How are you? How are you, Derek? All the way from?
Barnsley.
From Barnsley. We had somebody on a fortnight ago from Barnsley, I think. A couple of lads, Jim and Roland, I remember them now.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Roger?
Joiner.
A joiner?
Yeah.
You work for yourself?
No, a local firm at Barnsley.
In Barnsley. Do you want to mention the firm?
Barnsley Metropolitan.
Barnsley Metropolitan. Is that the council, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. What about you, Derek?
Oh, I've got council as well.
Are you mates socially as well? I mean,
Yeah.
you go out for a drink and whatever.
When we can.
When you, are you both married?
Yeah.
Is it when your wives let you out, is it?
That's it.
Oh, you're not dominated, are you? Eh?
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, I know you're fanatical dart players, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you've got what about any more sports have you got, Rog?
Just football then.
Do you play soccer?
Well, just with lads, you know.
Because I mean, you're a big lad, aren't you, to play soccer?
not
What
for the
position
team.
do you play?
Half back, centre half.
Hey, the days of centre half have gone now, haven't they? You're giving your age away, aren't you? It's not centre halves, it's sweepers now, isn't it?
Well, they do,
So
yeah.
you play in the back four, flattening them down when they come past. Is that what it is? Eh? What about you, Derek?
I like any sport.
Do you do anything apart from play darts? Do you?
I collect commemorative stamps, first day colours.
Do you really? Have you got a good collection?
I've got them from 1968.
So they'll be worth a bit for you, won't they?
It will be eventually.
Eventually, that's good. And you're the brains part of the outfit tonight, aren't you?
I'm going to try.
It's grand. Nice to have you with us. You've been smashing. Derek, off you go into your little seat there. Go on, Rog. Sit down and relax. The next couple tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye.
From Central, Ben Downing and Wendy Pierce-Butler.
This hand you shake with. How are you, Wendy? It's
Fine,
Wendy
thank you.
and Ben, isn't it? And you were... What do you do for a living, Ben?
I'm in the Air Force.
In the RAF. Where at?
At Abingdon, near Oxford.
Abingdon, near Oxford. Fine. And what about you, Wendy? What do you do?
I design things sometimes.
What sort of thing do you design?
Clothes
Clothes. Yeah.
and bits of furniture.
So you're an aesthetic sort of person, really, are you?
Terribly.
Yes. What do they do with the designs when you've done them, when you've made them?
I make them into things.
You actually design them and make pieces of furniture and things, do you?
Yes, that's correct.
What was the bit I heard about? What about the motorbikes? Are you into motorbikes?
Yes, into racing motorbikes.
Really? And you did say you got these paintings around the house of all the oil paintings of the motorbikes. Is that
Yes,
right?
painted by Wendy.
And you do them, Wendy?
That's
you paint
correct.
them? That's right. So it's a very artistic sort of relationship, isn't it? Are you married?
Not yet.
No, you're just doing a few paintings and see how you feel.
That's about
Well, that's right. Aye. You can't beat a matte finish. That's very good. It's nice to have you with us. It's an outrageous lady, this interview. We haven't
You're
just
not
got to
wrong.
the bottom of it yet, but we will. A nice warm round of applause. A lovely couple, Wendy. Off you go to your seat there. Nice to have you with us. And the third couple tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye. Come on, make them nice and well.
From Central, David Bradley and Stan Hawkins.
David, are you all right? It's well, the nose has gone down a bit, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Because you've been on holiday, haven't you, this summer? And it was all when you came. It was, wasn't it?
It's always like that.
Is it really? I didn't know whether it was dipped or on main beam. I wasn't sure when you came in. What do you do, Stan, for a living?
I'm in the ambulance service.
Oh yes, that's right. I read a bit about you. You're the standing ambulance man, aren't you?
That's it, I'm on an emergency machine in the city.
That's right. Is that how many hours? Is that shift work or is it?
Yeah, it's an alternating shift, days and evenings.
Yeah. What about you, Dave?
I'm a representative for a finance company.
For a finance company. It's not one of these who come and take the cars away, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, is it really? I'll be taking a few of them back these days, aren't you?
We're hoping to take that one back, but
Oh, you're hoping to take the one back went last week? Yeah, never mind. Nice to have you with us. Happily married, Stan?
Yes, that's
Good.
6 years, two children.
2 children in 6 years.
One boy, one girl.
One of each. Well, that's grand. What does your wife do? Does she work?
She's a part-time nurse at Dudley Road.
Because you're Midlands lads, aren't you?
That's right.
That's
yeah.
right. What about...
Brother-in-law.
Are you married, Dave?
Yeah, Carol.
And what does your wife do, Carol?
She works for a leasing company.
a leasing company, so between the two of you, you've got the finance world sewn up, have you?
That's it, yeah.
You've got it all sorted. Is your car on the drip? They call it on the drip, don't they? HP, they call it, don't they? On the drip. Are you listening when I'm talking? On the drip, on the chucky.
That's it.
Isn't it? On the chucky.
Yeah.
Do you have that up there? Do you have that? I'm talking to myself. How do you feel about the game? Because they do say they get a bit nervous when they get on. Are you all right?
Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking. But
We've looked after you and we've tried to make you feel fairly comfortable, haven't we? It's nice to have you with us. We've got 3 smashing couples, haven't we, tonight? David, off you go and sit down. Sam, sit down there. Lovely. Nice to have them with us. Yes, why not? Look them all the way. All right. You've seen the Bullseye dartboard before. We'll just go through it very quickly once again. There it is with the categories round the outside and the bonus areas, and the bonus figures can be won by the darts players. Just to remind you, this will destroy you, this. The Bullseye, if they get it, is worth £200. Dear. All right, once a subject's been hit, it drops out of the game. OK, exactly the same as every week on Bullseye. Now, we've arranged the order of contestants. We did that before we came on the air, so we're going to move in now and we'll start the game. The questions in the first round are worth £30 each, just to remind you once again. So come on, Derek, choose a subject for Roger.
Sport, please.
OK, come on, Roger, all the way from Barnsley. And it's a question on places, so there's no bonus, but here's your question on places. Early days, Derek. What was Zimbabwe called immediately before independence?
Rhodesia.
Good answer. Yeah, not all that easy with those African states. Well done. Come on, Wendy. Choose a subject.
Spelling, please.
Spelling for Ben. All right, Ben. Wendy wants a spelling question. And it's not. He's got you a question on Great Britain. But it's still early days and you're still settling in. So for £30, how many archbishops are there in the Church of England?
2.
He's right. I bet you thought that was a rude sign, didn't you? It wasn't really. Come on, David, what about a subject?
Sport, please.
Come on, Stan. See if you can get a sport question for David. Flashing to help you. And he's there, he's got you a £50 bonus, and here's your question on sport. It's coming up now. For another £30 to give you 80 in the first round. Which British boxer was the first man to knock down Muhammad Ali?
Henry Cooper.
He's right for £30. Well done. So at the end of the first round, we've got Derek and Roger with 30, Wendy and Ben with 30, and David and Stan with £80. We move to round 2, and this time the questions are worth £50 each. A little bit more difficult and less categories. Let's have a look at what we've got left. Food, showbiz, current affairs, history, books, words and spelling. Right, Derek, what do you think?
Books, please.
Books this time for Rog. Plenty of time, Rog. And he's there, he's got a £50 bonus. And your question, yes, why not? Books. Complete the next line from the poem of Rudyard Kipling. Now relax on this. Oh, east is east, and west is west, and...
Near the two shall meet.
Yes, we'll accept it. Near the twain shall meet is right. Good lad, well done. That's absolutely right. Good answer, Derek. Come on, Wendy.
Spelling again,
Spelling.
please.
Spelling still there to be won. Ben to throw. And it's not written, and the subject's gone, so we can't ask the question. Move to David. Still early days. David, choose a subject.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz. Come on then, Stan. Flashing to help you. And it's not. It's sport, and the subject's gone, so we can't ask the question. At the end of that round gives us Derek and Roger with £130, Wendy and Ben with £30, and David and Stan with £80. We move to round 3. This time the questions are worth £100. More difficult and less categories. Let's have a look at what we've got to go at. We've got food, showbiz, current affairs, history, words and spelling. And it's Derek to choose a subject for Roger.
Food, please.
Food this time. £100 question on food. And he's got places, and it's gone, so we can't ask the question. We move on to Wendy.
Affairs, please.
Current affairs. Wendy, chosen current affairs for Ben. not. It's showbiz, so there's no bonus. But if you get this right, Wendy, it's £100 for you. Who wrote Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, on which the musical Cats was based? It's been buzzed, I'm sorry. Anybody in the audience? £100 question. It was T.S. Eliot. Never mind, we move on now to David and Stan, and it's David to choose a subject.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. Stan, spelling he wants. It's there and flashing for you. And he's got your £30 bonus, and here's the question on spelling for a further £100. Spell the scientific name for a snapdragon, which is Antirrhinum.
Sorry?
I'll say it again for you. A scientific name for a snapdragon, which is Antirrhinum.
A-N-T-E-R-Y-N-A-M.
It's not, and it's not an easy one. I'll spell it for you. A-N-T-I-R-R-H-I-N-U-M. Antirrhinum. Not easy, but it was a £100 question. So at the end of that round, we have the scores with Derek and Roger with £130, Wendy and Ben with £30, David and Stan with £110. So sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Wendy and Ben. Give them a nice warm round of applause. Well, Ben, not all that easy the questions were there, but there we are. We've got the bullseye darts and the pen, and we've got, of course, £30 for you, which will count out there. 10, 20, £30. It'll buy us a drink, perhaps, won't it? It may buy you some oil paints.
That was easy, wasn't it?
That was fairly easy, wasn't it? Give them a nice round of applause, Wendy and Ben. Lovely couple. Thank you very much. Now we come to round 2 of the game, and here, as you all remember, we use a normal, traditional match play dartboard. And you remember, of course, here, we ask the 2 remaining dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other. The highest scorer of each round wins for his partner a question, and the value of that question is the winning score. OK? So, lads, it's pounds for points. As many as you can get. Come in, Rog. In you go up to the hockey, and it's over to Tony Green.
Round 1, it's Roger to throw. It's the treble 1. Single 20. Treble 1 again, that's 26. Stan then with 26 to beat. Single 20. That's a single 5. That's another 5, that's 30, but Stan takes the first round.
Right. So it's... here we are, David. This is for £30 for you, and a start in the second round of the competition. A cob and a pen are the names for a male and female cob and a pen. We can offer it across to Derek.
Swans.
A swan is right, and you score £26 because that's what your partner got, which gives us 156 plays 110, and we're into round 2.
And Roger once again starting round 2. Treble 20. Another treble 20. Single 20, 140! Stan then, a lot to do now, 140 to beat. Single 20. Single 1. Another 1, that's 22. Second round to Roger.
All right. Derek, for £140 this question. Your doctor probably reads the BMJ. What does BMJ stand for?
The British Medical Journal.
Is absolutely right for £140. And we're over to round 3.
Third, final round. Single 1. Single 20. And that's a 5, that's 26 scored. Well, that's a check, that's 41 scored. So it's 41 for Roger, Stan, 41 to beat. Single 5. Single 5. Single 20, 30. So the final round goes to Roger on 41.
Right, so the question, and this is worth £41. And for a place in the final, what is a white Wyandotte?
Fish.
It's not. All right. David, any idea what's a white Wyandotte?
Bird.
What sort of a bird? I'll leave it with you.
Swan.
It's not a swan. It's very, very close. It's a breed of domestic hen. Never mind. Gives us a score. It's 296 plays 110, so we've got to say cheerio to David and Stan. Give them a nice round of applause because they've done very, very well. Come on, man. Come on, Stan. You've done very well. You've got your Bullseye darts and you've got the pen and these lovely Bullseye tankards, which are all engraved as a souvenir of the show, and, of course, £110, which is there. We're delighted to have had you with us. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah,
all right. We've enjoyed having you with us. See us in a couple of throws. We'll see you soon.
When the urge to smoke strikes, it strikes fast. That's why new nicotine oral strips start to work fast. New nicotine oral strips are the first and only stop-smoking aid in a strip. They dissolve fast, release nicotine fast. They start to relieve your urge to smoke fast. All designed to double your chances of quitting. New nicotine oral strips. Fast relief in the right direction.
Party season just got hotter. Elnet Heat Protect styling sprays defeat extreme heat with up to 230-degree protection. Protect, heat, and style.
Smooth it, boost it, wave it. Style just got hotter.
Elnet Heat Protect styling sprays from L'Oréal Paris.
A new evil has risen in Hyrule. In a world filled with secrets and dungeons, use Link's new powers to move across walls and between worlds and uncover the mysterious kingdom of Lorule. Discover new enemies and new allies with the freedom to explore as you want. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, only on Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo 2DS.
Our three-fish roast. Fresh cod and smoked haddock wrapped in delicious salmon, so it's full of great flavours. And all for £6. Go on, it's Christmas.
Oh, decisions, decisions.
I mean, how many pairs of shoes does one woman need? Oh, decisions, decisions.
Gourmet Gold. A variety of delicious textures like tempting terrines, succulent casseroles, and mouth-watering pâtés.
Perfectly delicious.
Gourmet Gold.
As I was saying, you can never have too much choice.
Purina.
Mark Watts. You're our kind of person. Coach, physio, shoelace tire. You're a man of many talents. While your team may never win a trophy, you certainly deserve one. If anyone's giving extra, it's you, Mark. And at Halifax, we think people who give extra should get extra back from their bank. Like a mortgage that only requires a 5% deposit. Mark, looks like you're going up a league.
Is it an animal? Is it human? Presenting
What is this, trick or treat?
The Extraordinary Freak Show on MGM HD.
Oh
A season of beloved B-movies and creepy cult classics.
I'm passing sentence.
The Freak Show continues late night throughout November on MGM HD.
Very much indeed. Welcome back to the second half of Bullseye. We'd like to introduce you to a gentleman now. He hasn't been with us before. All the way from Scotland, he's an international representing his country. The talents of Mr. Angus Ross. Nice warm round of applause. It's lovely to have you with us, all the way from Scotland. And because we haven't seen you on the show before, what sort of a year are you having?
Oh, quite good, yeah.
You're doing well? Paying your bills and making a few bob?
Trying.
Yeah, because it's all about it. A lot of pressure, isn't it? Are you doing exhibition matches all the time?
Yes, all the time.
And everybody's after beating you, aren't they?
That's right.
That's right. Have you got an ambition in the business?
Yeah.
What is it?
Try to be world #1 sometime.
You want to be the lad up there, leading the world. All right. We hope tonight you're going to do well for us. We're going to ask you to throw 301 or more with 9 darts. And if you do that, Central will double that figure and give it to the charity. chosen by the finalists. All right, we're all rooting for you, and I'm sure the country is as well. Give Angus a nice warm round of applause as he throws the charity.
Angus all set. First down. It's treble 5. Treble 1. And single 20, that's 38. Single 20. Treble 20. Single 20, 100. Angus then with 138 after 6 starts. 3 to go. Single 20. Single 20. And that's a 1. That's 41. 179.
Nice to be with us. It's not easy, is it, coming in and just doing it cold, isn't it? And it's lovely for the public, though, because they see that even great dart players like yourself and all the big boys in there can go in there and maybe not get it absolutely right all the time, isn't it? Yeah. Well, welcome back. Come on, lads, tell us about the charity. This is a gentleman who's got you a few quid for your charity. Tell us about this charity.
Hoping to buy some equipment for the local
hospital, and that's in Barnsley. That's in Barnsley. And what sort of equipment is it? Is it just
you're
just going to put some money into the fund, and they're going to buy what they want? Well, he's got you £179. I'm sure you're grateful about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Angus Ross. He's a lovely fella. God bless Angus. How are you doing now? Well, you've done the big bit. Yeah, you've done the big bit, haven't you? Because it is the big bit, getting through to the last. He's petrified, is this fella here, isn't he? Just relax, you're all right. We're going to show you a dartboard now. You know it, you've seen it. On the last series and on this series, it's the Bullseye Star board. Come and have a look at it, and I'll take you through it very slowly. Come on, Rog. Come on, Derek. It's a test of memory as well as skill, is this. On this board, we've got black segments and red segments. And in every red segment, there are some super prizes.
In 1, a family-sized fridge incorporating a drinks dispenser. In 2, for the children to get out and about, boys and girls cycles. In 3, for the handyman, a portable workbench with tools. In 4, an automatic front-loading washing machine with 8 program settings. In 5, a set of 3 lightweight suitcases. In 6, a 4-band stereo radio cassette recorder using either mains or battery. In 7, a coffee table with a glass-top map of the world with brass trim. In 8, a camera with a pistol grip flash to give you instant pictures. And Bully's special prize this week, a 26-inch remote-controlled colour TV in an attractive colour.
Now then. 9 super prizes, aren't they? They're great prizes, and we're giving you 9 darts. Now, we know you're both great dart players. We want you to do very well. Little poem, just to remind you. In this game, keep out of the black and in the red. You get nothing at all for 2 in a bed. 2 darts in the red and you lose the prize you've won. OK? So it's 3 darts first of all for Rog. You stand there, young sir, and relax. Best of order.
Roger's setting off for the prizes. That's black. That's in the red, number 1.
That's fine. That's a fridge and drinks dispenser. That's a lovely prize.
Red, number 2.
That's fine. That's the children's bike. So you've got 2 super prizes, 2 on 3. Come and stand in here, Rog. That's a super start.
Derek now. 3 darts to go. It's red, number 3.
That's fine. A workbench and tools. Super.
Well, that's in the black. That's red. It's number 4.
That's a washing machine. Well done. That's 4 good prizes. Take your darts. Marvellous. In you go. And it's the last 3 darts. Over to Tony.
And so this is the final 3 darts, and it's Roger to throw. And that's red. Number 5.
That's the suitcases.
Red again. Number 8.
That's the camera.
And that's a
Oh, dear. Can't believe it. Super. Oh, dear. Let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the fridge and drinks dispenser, the children's bikes, the workbench and tools, the washing machine, the suitcases, the camera, and Bully's Star Prize, the 26-inch colour television. Well, not a marvellous night you've had, haven't you? Now then, I've got to ask you to consider a gamble. Tonight's star prize is hiding behind Bully, and you can gamble those prizes you've won against tonight's star prize. You've got the time it takes that board to revolve to tell us what you want to do. Have a chat about it. You've about 5 or 6 seconds. What do you think?
We'll take us prize.
You're going to take the prizes. I think you're very wise. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 lovely lads. Marvellous spirit. And look here, you've got your Bullseye tankards and your money, £296, and your Bullseye darts and your pen. What an incredible night you've had with us. Give them a nice round of applause, the marvellous lads. Very good. Have a good night. All right. Well. So what we do now, you know what we do. We bring back the couple who came second, and we ask them if they're prepared to consider a gamble. Welcome back, David and Stan. We haven't got a lot of time. Listen very carefully. The gamble, 101 or more, with 6 darts, 3 for Stan, 3 for David, for tonight's star prize. But you're gambling your £110. What do you think?
We'll have a go.
You're going to gamble it. All right, so non-dart player first. Here we go. Best of order for the gamble. Over to Tony.
Tonight's star prize. It's David and Stan, and it's David throwing first. Well, that's unlucky. Settle down. It's out on the board. That's 18. And that's a 6. That's 24. Leaving 77 required by Stan. Well, that's 9. 10. Needs 67. Can't be done. That's unlucky, but that's the gamble.
Never mind, you missed it. Come and have a look at what you would have won. Come and have a look at it. Come on. Never mind. There it is. Oh, dear. Never mind. Nice to have had you with us. We'd like to thank you very much indeed for watching Bullseye tonight. Thanks very much to Angus Ross, to Tony Green, to all our contestants, and to you for watching. We'll be back next week with Bullseye. Good night, safe journey. The day wouldn't be the same without a bit of bully, would it? Bye!